is my video number 6 of how you can earn lakhs and lakhs of rupees just by your side-by-side job. Yes, just by your side-by-side job. And even if I tell you one interesting fact that doesn't matter how much hectic schedule you have, doesn't matter you are having your 9 to 5 job, but still you can do these all multiple jobs, side-by-side job, and even you can earn more the amount of salary, more the amount of income which you're actually having, double the amount of it, and even the triple amount of it, you can earn just by these all side-by-side jobs. And even you also don't have to put so much big effort, little bit effort you have to put. And even in the series I also told you that if you will put efforts, little bit efforts now, just by this all efforts, you will have benefit today also, after 10 days also, and even after 10 years also. This is how it works. And even I've also told you this thing that about that how it will help you, that money will help you, that even I also told you that kind of misconception with you are having your off money, and just because of it, you're not able to have that happy, deserving money life. And even in this series, I've also told you that every rich profession doesn't mean most of the rich profession doesn't mean they're having so high salary, literally so high. No. They're not having, and even some of them are having a salary which a normal guy have, an average guy have. But still, why they're rich, you know it? Just because of the reason they're investing in such a way. They're spending their thing in such a way, and which is also not leading them to like, hey, I cannot do that thing. Hey, I cannot do that thing. Hey, just because of it, they're just cutting something, killing something. No. Just because of it, they're just investing in the right way, spending in the right way. Just because of it, their enjoyment level has gone to next level. Their dreams have come true. That's what I've shared in this series. So you can watch it, the video number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 also. So don't worry, more will come sooner. So it doesn't matter you want to live happy life, happy money life, or you want to live a long, or you want to live happy life which is actually going long, or you want more time. Doesn't matter what you want. You can watch this video. Not only this video, but also this series, because that's what in this series I've told you about happy life, happy money life, how you can live happy, great, long life just because of money. I've told you so remarkable things in this series, and you do not have to worry, because if it will not be of yours the waste of time, because I'm guaranteeing you at least 2 or 3% it will contribute to your life. Your mindset will change, because the value it is having. So there we begin with this video number 6 of how you can earn lakhs and lakhs of rupees just by your side-by-side job. So in the previous video, I've actually told you about renting, the power of renting, just by renting, how you actually can earn double the amount. If you rent it, how you can earn the double the amount, and if you take a particular thing for a rent, how you can save double the amount, which I actually shared you in the previous video. So I've shared with you these 3 things actually when it contributes to previous video, and one more video before the previous video. Creating content, investing, and renting. So when it comes to creating content and doing those old things, creating content, posting videos, posting courses, what most of the people do mistake here is they give their lots of time. Little lots of time they give, and even lot of money they give in it. They're just sitting down, editing the photo, editing the video properly. They're giving a lot of time to these all small things, and which is because they're literally so hard time, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, editing a proper thumbnail photo, this particular banner, graphics they're designing. That's what they're doing, and they're literally giving so hard time, because let's suppose if you're posting video daily on the YouTube or anywhere else, so you have to literally you're giving your at least 24 hours in a day, in a year, which is actually just wasting. I'm not saying it's wrong, but obviously you give this all 24 hours, maybe you give in something else also, it also kind of wasting, but you can save it. Also not by giving efforts, you're just saving it, that thing, but not by giving efforts. In that thing, you're giving efforts, editing and doing those all things, you're giving your time. Or you're giving money to somebody else, you have hired somebody and you're having a personal editor, that thumbnail person, still, your money is going just because of it. It's kind of going in a wasting category. When it comes to money, when it comes to time, which you can save it without giving any kind of special efforts. How? Let me just tell you. Just by using AI tools. Don't worry, I'm not promoting any app, anything, but you can literally save a lot of your time. But I just seen people, they're not using those all AI tools. use it because of the thing that they're not engineers, they're not any IITian, they're not IT person. No, but actually it saves you lots of time. Do not be so much active person. Hey, I also have to do this thing, that thing, this thing. I also have to experience this thing, that thing. No, if you will go and experience all these old things, your life will go like it, and you will not achieve anything. You will not do anything special, which you are made to do. So you can just be like, if you go on AI tools, you will find that there are so many that if you ask for a particular photo, they will give you. If you ask them to edit that photo, they will give you. If you ask them to edit your video in a way which you want, they will do that thing for you. If you want that from this point, you have to cut at the starting, ending, they will do it for you. If you want that at that point, whenever I said this thing, add that photo, they will do for you. Lots of things they will do for you, and it's just a game of compounding that if you save your small like time at that point you're just wasting that, hey, for editing thumbnail, they will actually do those things for you, and it's just a game of compounding, and it will save a lot of time of yours and even the money. You're not also giving that money to them, but you can do any other thing. You can just invest that money in your growth. People don't notice that thing, and that's where they go in loss. Don't be so much active person, because when you be so much active person, your energy is actually sucking in the wrong things. And if I should not say wrong things, but your energy is literally sucking, which you have to save to do more important things. So that's what use AI to. You do not have to take any special classes for it. If you go on YouTube, you will learn lots of things about it, how to use it, how it will help in your daily life, and those whole things. If you go on internet, search about it, you will get to know. And if you go and even search on the Google, you will get to know those old things. So you do not have to worry. So it's not literally so difficult, so hard. It's very simple. You can use it, and you do not have to learn at the intermediate level, then advanced level. No, learn basic thing. That's what it will help you. But I'm guaranteeing you, it will save you a lot of time, a lot of money. So that's what. And even the second thing which actually comes in here is there are people. I've seen the people there who are literally so intelligent, literally so much intelligent. They've experienced a lot of things. They have a lot of struggle in their life. They have like a lot of struggle, lots of happiness part, lots of sadness part. They have understood lots of values like value of money in their life, value of time in their life, value of friendship, value of family member. They have experienced a lot of things. And even in that process, they have also learned the value which actually contributed in their life. And even I've also heard people saying lots of things about different topics. And I was like surprised, hey, you know this? I never expected from you. Just because of the reason they never express it. They might be introvert, and lots of people just die like it, having lots of experience. They never shared with anybody, or they shared with a particular individual or particular people. Few people remembered it, and even in that few category, most of them just forget it. There is like one or two people who remember that, also not in that valuable manner. So you're dying it, just with the all great things. You didn't show to the world that how much great thing you have done in your life. To give you one great example, that it would be like in India there is one movie released called 12th Fail, which is actually in Hindi actually. So there's one movie 12th Fail, and even a particular book is also about that book. Like the same thing which actually is expressed in that movie is also in that book also. So the guy is the guy who actually cracked UPSC exam now. He's an IAS officer. So you might see lots of IAS officer, like you'll be like, okay, everybody IAS officer, what's interesting? But what's interesting is here is that in that movie, in that book, the struggle which actually is shown. That struggle, how that guy, the dedication of that guy, that consistency of that guy, that belief of that guy have shown was actually remarkable. From such a poor family that guy came, and he has become an IAS officer. And even, not just like he was having a particular plan that he will become an IAS officer. No, his plan was something else. But somebody like his friend introduced to a little bit about it, and he was like, okay, I have to do it. And he just cracked it. It's one of the toughest exams. And even at the starting, he was 12th fail. He understood lots of things. Even at the starting, when he cracked his first exam, he didn't took any kind of personal tuitions from anybody and those old things. He just cracked without any personal tuitions and those old. That's what. And if I tell you what's interesting in it, then interesting part is that When you see IAS officer, you'll be like, everybody IAS officer, what is interesting. But when you know the struggle behind it, you see that person in such a different manner. And even you can be motivated, inspired from that guy, that he struggle. That's what. And likewise, there are so many stories, so many movies, so many books are there. So people are reading it, people are watching it, and people are being inspired from it. And obviously, everybody who is watching is not like, okay, I have to do this thing. No, no, no. At least one or two people are there who is truly being inspired, truly having that desire, that being inspired from that, oh, that's interesting. Oh, I also can do it. There are people who are being inspired and doing whatever they wanted. Are you getting what I'm saying? Not that everybody is doing, but there are one or two people are there. Imagine, one or two people cracking UPSC, cracking particular exam is a big thing. Being a doctor, being that person, being an IAS officer, big thing. Just because of that movie, just because of this, you just made that person achieve particular thing. And even just because of that movie, that person doesn't met you. That person not even seen you properly. But just because of that movie, that person had a great authority of you. And that's what's the thing. And even if I tell you, when that guy will die, that Manoj Kumar Sharma, when that guy will die, still people will remember him. His struggle. You know, that's what the single thing is. And even when his friend will die, but still that book will be there in this world. You know, that nishani of that guy. And that's what I'm telling you. Earn royalties. Write books. Made any kind of songs. Made, if you like so, movies, if you're in that industry. Why? Because when you will write books, that's of yours. It can be your own opinion, own perspectives, or of your struggle life, own personal stories. So it can be relatable. It can be inspiration for somebody. Or you can share particular things of like your even bully things with you. You might have been bullied in school or something like you used to have kind of fears. You can share that thing. And then now you can share that, hey, I don't want this thing for you, so I prefer you to do this whole thing. Whatever you want, write it. Post it, do it public. Because I have seen people might in your present when you write those old books, they might be not like, okay, remembering you, knowing you, but after your death, might it can happen that they remember you. They say, oh, great memory. Why? Because I've seen so many people, you might have also heard that there's literally so many people, after their death, they have become so much popular and people had the great authority of them. So that's what's the thing you can do. And it's really the greatest thing ever. Because from that book, you're contributing in somebody else's life. Yes. And even, I've seen people, they have not seen that author, they never have seen that author's face. But still, they're imagining his image, imagining his authority. And that's what. And the power words have is actually just can't tell you how much. And even the kind of authority they build, they're always like, hey, I just want to read a book of James Clear. They just go and just find, hey, which one book? I just want to read a book of that guy. This one book. Okay, really? I'll go. So that's what's the thing, guys.